really big hit by Tyler Batty.
How in the world did he catch that?
Pitch play. Robbins. Touchdown.
We are live in Studio B with your day-to-day BYU Sports play-by-play. Spencer Linton and Dave McCann here. We've moved the conversation over to the Cougar Council Room. We welcome in former BYU defensive great and an NFL veteran, Harvey Langi, is with us. Harv, good to have you back on the show.
This is the Cougar Council Room?
It is.
That's
Nice.
great. It's
You all
like
right
group
with that?
therapy.
You all
Yeah,
right
it
with
sounds
that?
fantastic. I'm just glad to be in it.
Let's counsel then.
Let us counsel,
let us
good
counsel.
brother,
Yeah, let's start
about
with,
BYU football.
Join us as we counsel.
let's start with the counseling. What went wrong for the defense against Iowa State? Can you pin it down to one or two things?
I'm not disappointed in the heart of the team and how hard they try. I'm more disappointed in fundamentals and starting fast.
Yeah.
You know, fundamentals, the ball is the most important thing in the game, 100%. Defense, offense, special teams, that is the most important thing. And the fundamentals of running with the ball security is job security, and ball takeaways are paydays. So takeaways, paydays, job security, ball security, job security. Fundamental, tackling, fundamental, blocking, fundamental. You know, these fundamental things is what I'm most disappointed in, and I think that needs to be something that they need to just take more time into. Yeah. Fundamentals. If you start a game off like that, it just kills everything. And takeaways as a defense, we all understand what wins games is if we can take that ball 1, 2, you know, we all understand the percentages. I forget, I don't have them at the top of my head right now, but even one takeaway.
Yeah.
You know, and then taking the ball on special teams, that is, you know, everyone's licking their chops now because they're like, hey, the will is almost taken. We've taken the will. I mean, we're halfway now. Get one on special teams. We're like 3/4. All we have to do now is maybe get one more, maybe get a couple of three and outs, and their will is taken. You know, as a defender, we're talking about taking the other person's will. Takeaways just do that so quick.
We saw Iowa State do that to BYU's will in the first two plays.
In a hurry. Right? Yeah, in a hurry.
One possession. One play, 2 turnovers. That's how we started the game. One play on offense, 2 turnovers.
They're up 10-zip. To BYU's credit, they put together a drive. They make it 10-7. Right. And people forget, BYU's defense got to stop after that.
Yeah.
They got the ball back down 10-7.
And everything, yeah.
But then it just never seemed to get going again, and then the explosive plays began for Iowa State, Harvey. And that, I think that's what you're saying about the fundamentals. Like when the fundamentals go away and guys are trying to make a hero play and you're pressing, that's when those explosive plays tend to happen.
Yeah. And I hope that they take these next couple of weeks and focus practice on just going back to the basics. Yeah, we have injuries. Yeah, we have a situation at quarterback. There's a lot of situations, but that's ball. And why do we have over 100 guys on the rosters? Because if and when somebody goes down, the next guy's ready to go. And if all of them are up to date, to par with fundamentals, then no one is going to be nervous, scared, because they know that they crafted in their job and knowing that, hey, if it is press, if it is tackling, if it is blocking, I'm going to do that 111. Playing complementary football, we haven't done that in a long, long time. You know, when does the kickoff return, the offense complements the defense, and then the special teams complements the offense. It's been a long time since we've seen that here.
Really, since the first half of the Texas Tech game.
Right.
And we need that. We need that back.
So you got 3 days to get ready for Oklahoma, right? Practice today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday's usually a light day, and then the Sooners are here Saturday morning. What can you get done in 3 days to make a difference?
We've talked about fundamentals.
Yeah.
But as a defensive guy, of course, everyone's focused on the offense. You know, the offense, but the defense has had a lot of injuries from the back end with the DBs all the way to the trenches. Or let's start at the trenches because we always start at the trenches. All the way to the DBs.
3 notable defensive linemen were out last game.
Gone. And if it was me and I had 3 days, guess what? I'm going to try my best to get our defense to make Oklahoma one-dimensional. And even if you have to take the bullet on deep balls or a couple of passes, guess what? You're not going to give the ball to Gavin Shawick.
Yeah.
You're not going to give the ball to him for 100+ yards. We're going to at least stop one. And I would focus on, hey, let's take some pride in stopping the run, all right? Let's have a lot of fun at senior night. Let's stop this run. If we stop this run, it's going to be a success for us. That would be my mindset.
Okay.
Make them one-dimensional.
Circle the run.
So take away one thing.
One thing.
In this instance, maybe the Oklahoma run game.
100%.
As much as you can.
Even, of course, the quarterback's he's a playmaker. He has wide receivers that are playmakers. It would be obvious to say stop the pass. But we all understand if you stop the run, a lot of things go wrong on the offensive side.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you've essentially addressed what you believe is the most fixable element, at least on the defensive side, okay? Yeah. Simple things. Try and take away one thing.
We have to line up and 5 D linemen and 2 linebackers right there.
7 in the box consistently.
Let our DBs eat and just play their man-to-man. But if we have to do that, that'd be my mentality. It's like, hey, we do not have we're not playing the way that we play BYU football, and we're not giving anything towards. If you look at the past couple games, the offense has been playing the same. The numbers are the same all the way until now.
Wins and losses all season long, Harvey.
And okay, the wins and losses have been a little bit different these past couple weeks, but statistically, with Jake in there, passing yards, it's pretty much the same.
Essentially a wash.
But with all the defensive injuries, the guys up next, you need to understand that, hey, we take pride here. And guess what we're going to take pride in? We're not going to tell you to cover the third and look down at the flat and play ball, or, we're not going to tell you to do that. Guess what we're going to tell you? If that dude has the ball and he's running the ball, we're stopping that. How about that? And then when we stop that, then we can go from there. Because there's a lot of young guys in right now.
I was looking at the games that you played in when you were here. Michigan in Ann Arbor, maybe the biggest name. Oklahoma's never been here to Provo, but Miami has, Penn State has, Notre Dame has, and BYU beat them here as underdogs. Here comes another underdog. When you take the field and you look over and you see an Oklahoma helmet or a Michigan helmet, what does that do to a player? Does it motivate you, or is it intimidating, or is it, oh man, Oklahoma's been so good my whole life and now they're here on the field and I got to guard this guy? What's it like for the player?
If I can sum in one word, I'm thinking opportunity. When I look over and I see, wow, it's Oklahoma, it's these, the past of greats have come through this school. Guess what? There's a lot of greats that have come through our school. Yeah. What an opportunity for me to just go out there and show that I can compete with y'all. What an opportunity for me to show that, hey, just like you had, 30, 40 hours to prepare. Guess what? I put 60 hours to prepare. So let's line up and see. And that was those are the greatest moments in football when hey, all of us know what to do. We're running cover 2, all right? It's cover 2, you know what to do, Boom, they get 6 yards, all right, let's see if they can go 80. And that opportunity type feel when I look at another logo is more of just like, what an opportunity for me to show, hey, someone's gonna remember Harvey Langi at least, or BYU. The way that I prepared to come out and play against them.
All right, BYU, 24.5-point underdog, as Dave was alluding to. It's senior day. You're home. Bowl eligibility is on the line in the final 2 weeks, and ESPN's Football Power Index currently gives BYU a 22% chance to win one of the final 2 games against the Oklahoma schools. So, Harvey, where do you stand on BYU's chance to get bowl eligible and feeling like you're up against it, like it's now or never? How do you feel about their chances?
I feel great. And why is because we have these last 2 games to go out there and to have an opportunity to be bowl eligible. But to see how they respond to adversity these past couple weeks, we've responded pretty well after the last loss against TCU. We responded pretty well.
Against Texas Tech,
yes. Yeah. And to see how they respond now, this is going to be a great opportunity for them and for us to know what kind of team we're going to have here. You can speak about, the coaching staff, the players, and all that. Guess what? Let's see how we go out there this Saturday, senior day, at home, early. Guys have to come to the mountains, Sometimes people say, hey, don't look at, you can't underestimate them because you play down to them or you play up to them. We don't have to play up to anybody. Right now, we need to go in there and let's see what kind of team we have going into next year. So for me, I'm 100% optimistic. We have 2 chances. I'm going to take those 2 chances of one of them being a dub and going to the bowl game.
All right.
I feel better than he feels great.
You feel motivated now?
Yeah, if Harvey feels great.
Harvey's adequately motivated us.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
Nice job, Harvey.
Hey, great to have you with us, man. We appreciate you calling it out simply and putting in real talk.
Yeah, super grateful to be here. BYU, we're here. Come on, let's go.
Go.
The great
Everybody.
Harvey Langi ready for the game on Saturday morning. Hey,